Hello and welcome to a new episode of the CTO Show with Mehmet. My name is Mehmet. I share daily insights about the latest news and trends in technology while exploring their problem solving abilities. I also talk about startups and the entrepreneurs behind their innovative products and services. Welcome to this new episode. In this episode, I will be discussing three articles that cover the latest threats and opportunities in tech industry. First, a report on cyber attacks that are targeting data centers to steal information from global companies. Next, I will discuss a new scam that is mimicking ChatGPT to steal business credentials. And last, I will explore the impact of 5G, 6G, and immersive technologies on the future of the tech industry. Let's get started. Our first article today from CSO Online reports that cyber attacks are targeting data centers to steal information from global companies. These attacks are targeting cloud providers like Microsoft, Amazon, and others. And this type of attack is particularly dangerous because it targets the very heart of a company's infrastructure where sensitive information is often stored. According to the report mentioned in the article, the attackers are using a combination of social engineering and malware to gain access to the data centers and extract valuable information from customers' data sitting there. The report also suggests that these attacks are being carried sometimes by state-sponsored groups, which makes them even more difficult to prevent and mitigate. The article highlights the ongoing threat of cyber attacks to global companies and the need for robust security measures to protect against these attacks. That brings us to something very important, that companies that move their data to hyperscale cloud, they still need to invest in advanced security technologies and protocols, as well as keep providing regular training and education to their own employees to help to prevent such attacks. This is very important. I'm seeing this a common trend now. People think that we pushed to the cloud, we're done. No, you're not. Take care, because it's not the end of security threats if I move to the cloud. It's not the case. And it's your responsibility, because at the end of the day, you are the ones who owns the data. Now, let's move to our second article, where scammers are mimicking ChatGPT to steal business credentials. The article from Dark Reading report on a new scam that is exactly mimicking chatbots similar to ChatGPT to steal business credentials. The scam involved the use of a fake chatbot that looks exactly like ChatGPT or other similar AI tools, but it's actually designed to steal user credentials. The chatbot is used to initiate a conversation with the victim and then ask for their login credentials to a business application or service. Once the victim provides the credentials, the attacker can use them to gain access to sensitive data. The analysis I want to do here is that every new technology brings with it a challenge. And this is the challenge of technologies similar to what ChatGPT or similar chatbots can do. And I mentioned this a couple of times before on the show. Privacy and data security is a paramount when it comes to collecting data from your customers, because a chatbot is collecting data, whether it's a customer service chatbot or whether it's a chatbot that can take inquiries about how they can purchase a product or a service, or it might be used as an internal tool for a company's employees. So you need to take the measures and educate your customers as well as your internal employees that they need to really take care of such attacks. Because to prevent these types of attacks, it's important also to establish an education program so you can identify and prevent these social engineering kind of attacks. At the same time, there's another thing that you need to do is you need to establish a clear protocol for authenticating legitimate requests. And as they do nowadays, every bank, every government entity, they send to the people, hey, we will never ask you about your password in email or over the phone. The same thing should apply to chatbots as well. You need to add this warning over there. Let's move forward. Our last article today explores the impact of 5G and 6G and immersive technologies on the future of the tech industry. The article suggests that these technologies will enable new types of immersive experiences, such as augmented and virtual reality, and will also enable more sophisticated AI and machine learning applications. The article notes that these technologies will require a significant amount of computing power and infrastructure to function, which will present both a challenge and opportunity for businesses in the coming years. The article highlights the potential of 5G, 6G to transform the tech industry and enable new type of experiences and applications. However, in my opinion, it's important to recognize that significant computing power and infrastructure that will be required, you need to plan it from now. You might have ambition plan to adopt a technology or maybe to start initiative. These kind of advancements, or I would say initiatives for your business, they need to be well planned, because what 5G and 6G is bringing, more than the speed, it's bringing the power to the edge. And the power to the edge means you need to be able, first, of course, to establish the network. So this is first part. Second part, bring your compute power and decision-making power close, whether it's to your customers, whether it's to your manufacturing plant, whether it's your shops, brick and mortars, and so on. So watch this space, 5G and 6G, and you need to think about the infrastructure and the way you need to architect this. That's all for today in this episode from the CTO Show with Mehmet. I hope you found the discussion and the articles informative and insightful. To stay up to date, I always advise you to subscribe to my podcast, whether on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and other platforms, or you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for listening for this episode. As usual, if you have any questions or feedback, you can reach out to me by email or by getting in touch over Twitter or LinkedIn. Thank you for listening, and we will catch up in next episode. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.